It's so interesting also with you, John, as a pro wrestler. It's like the stunts in this, and you, Awkwafina, it's like, I'm just here.
I
You're like, I'm fighting these people.
Oh my gosh, I get a lot of stunts,
I'm like,
dude.
you all are fighting so aggressively, but I'm curious to know, like, did anyone ask you, John and Simu, for tips? Like, you all know how to do this. Is anyone coming to you like, how do I actually do this, though?
How do I actually? No. I was asking you for tips. I was like, what's it like? Because I obviously was a WWE like super fan growing up, and I was just wanted to pepper him with questions. Like, what is it like? What is it like being there?
It's very different. The action we do in WWE is live. We don't use camera angles to accentuate the action. So cinematic and screen action is very different than live action. That's a tough hill because every coordinator is like, you know how to do this, just go do your thing.
Oh.
And I go up to the coordinator and just do this and run away because that's kind of all I do. But what was great about this movie, and I think it played to Simu's strength and it also played to my strengths, is the coordinator understands our capabilities and kind of researched what we could do. Simu's fighting style is different than Noel's my fighting style, but it's also because the coordinator understands that it's action comedy, and they're not asking me to do a different discipline. Like for other movies, I've had to learn how to yield a sword or learn how to do certain martial arts. That takes time and practice. Because we shot this quick and because it was very difficult to get everybody on the same page, and we did for that amount of time, the coordinator's like, what do? You throw haymakers, you can carry and lift things, and you can bust through walls if we need you to. No problem. Those are the things we're going to have you do. Do you mind laughing at yourself while you're doing it? You don't? Okay, you got the job.
Wow.
So that allowed all of us to participate because it was within all of our depth of field.
I had no depth of field or depth of I had no capabilities coming in. I'm like you. Like when I read a script, I don't read like the paragraphs. I just read the lines, right? So I was like, when I realized like what I was going into, I was like, oh well, I'm probably not going to do all these stunts, right? Because I had an amazing stunt double, Kira O'Connor, who does like the kind of more dangerous stuff that she's training. I was like, I was up there, man.
Well, yeah.
I was doing it.
You were
doing
in it.
I was giving face, you know what I mean? Like I was like I can't see the face, and I was driving sometimes off camera, and I was like, that was sick too.
Don't.
You have to break my nose?
Yeah, there's one scene.
You get to break my nose?
Yeah, broke your nose. Yeah.
There's a scene towards the end where she's driving this SUV into this parking lot, and that's really her driving. She sent something airborne. The stunt coordinator was in the back seat, and he was like, "Holy shit!"
Are you serious? Wait, how scary was that for you?
Driving is kind of fun because actually Simu and I did a movie where I was like in Australia, and I trained a lot. But I like driving, you know. That was cool because I was like, how did I look? And they were like, you weren't on camera. And I was like, oh, okay. Well.
Look at the car look.
Full credit.
I can't give it my characteristics, yeah.
You did say, Awkwafina, recently that for the role, you changed up your gym regimen and you were like getting in there more. What was that? What were you doing?
Oh, I came on my fitness journey pretty much. It set me on my fitness journey for my first time in my life, yeah. And Shang-Chi, like, you know, obviously... He was doing a lot of gym stuff, and I don't really think I've ever been to a gym, but the stunt team on...
You didn't catch the bug.
I didn't catch the gym bug. No, I put 24-hour fitness every day. But we had such an amazing stunt team that, like, it like, especially on this movie, some of them I've worked with before, and like I like was reunited with them, and it's just like that routine. It felt like kind of like camp. You just you go and you pretend fight. And yeah, dude did some squats.
There we go.
Yeah. Added weights to that. Didn't like
Come
that.
on
Stopped the
now.
weights. Just do squats normal now. So it's cool.
that.
Yeah.